Hello guys and welcome to the channel. In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to use Capwing, a very free web-based video editor. Okay, so to access Capwing, all you need is to come to your browser and just type in Google and you'll be brought in over to this very platform. So you can type in Google just like so, be brought in here and you can just go ahead and search for Capwing. Okay, spelled just like so, and we hit on enter. Be brought in over to this. Create more content in less time. Kapwing is a collaborative online content creation platform that you can use to edit videos and create content. So you can just go ahead and click on the first option over here. Alternatively, you can come to kapwing.com and it is still going to bring you over to the same very platform. It's a modern video creation platform that helps teams to make great contents together. So it makes collaboration pretty easier. So you can start by coming over here and say get started, and you'll be brought in over to this very platform. Now at this point, you have to choose how you want to log in, either by you can continue with your Google account, or you can continue with your Facebook account, or you can go ahead and sign up with your email and password. For this tutorial, I'm going to sign up with one of my Google accounts. So I'm just going to select one of the accounts, and then we can just proceed. So you can see right now I'm landed here, so you can create new video directly from here. You can create new video directly from here as well. So this is the platform of Capwing. You can create a workspace, or you can create short folders, or you can have team folders that you can work together with, or private folders if you want to create private folders. So let's go ahead and create a new video. You can come over, click on this. You can use a brand template if you want to, or you can upload a new document or new video if you want to, but you can just go ahead, click on this. So now once you're here, this is the main platform where you'll be welcomed with. The first thing you need to do is to start by naming your project. So you can name your project and say this is Cap 1, for example, and this is going to be stored online as usual. So the next thing, you can upload media directly. As many video editors, you do have your media upload directly. You can have transcripts if you want to add transcript. You can trim with transcript, do or auto edit, or repurpose projects. Then you can have subtitles. If you want to use a video and bring in and have some subtitles, you can do that as well. You have text of different types. Okay, so this is AI voice. If you want to generate AI voice, it's a very fantastic software that you can always use to create your content. You have inbuilt audio, or you can record your own audio. You do text to speech, or you clone your voice, or dub a video if you're interested to convert a video to another language. Then over here, you have some inbuilt videos, animals, architecture, and so on. AI videos, you can choose from any of them. And then you have images. You can have AI generated images, or you can have inbuilt stock images from the software. You can have elements where you can search for different things, from shapes to emojis to waveform, as well as background, squares, and so on. Things like Canva before. This is a very upgraded alternative to Canva. Then you have layers. You can categorize your elements in different layers. You have transitions. You can add transitions of different types. You can, as you hover over, you'll be able to see what kind of transition you are going to add to your video very easily. You can have different kind of templates that you can work with if you're interested. You can have from the trending ones to meme templates to Discord templates and so on. You can have multiple of them. And then we have plugins. You can check out plugins if you're interested in using, for example, pixels to bring in copyright-free images. You can always use this, or you can use Giphy search or Giphy text. You can bring in any, and then you can do record screen and camera. You can record screen, record camera only, or record audio only, depending on your choice. So this is more or less like Clipchamp. If you've used Clipchamp, also it has similar features. You can record things, you can record your camera or record your audio, even only record your screen if you're interested in how-to tutorials like this. Then you have other more options. You can check on more. You can have shapes, emojis, and sound effects if you want to bring them in. Now for this tutorial, we want to keep it simple. Let's go back to the media, and then we can try to drag and drop in media from here. But before then, take a look at start with blank canvas. We have canvas of different sizes. You have 21 by 9, 16 by 9, which is the usual YouTube video size, or 1:1 for maybe Instagram or TikTok with 4:5 or 9:16, depending on what specific sizes you're trying to go on with. You can import from Google Documents if you want to import media, or you can import from your phone or try a sample from the available ones. So let's start with media and let's try to import some media directly. You can click to import. So let's click over here and then navigate to wherever you have the media on your system. Assuming in my own case, I have some media in this Kapwing tutorial. I've classified them accordingly. You can see them as videos, images, and audio. Okay, so you can open if you want to open and then select all of them, and then we can see bring in. So this is going to bring in all the videos that I have, and you can see them over here. They've just been brought in. And if you want to add more, you can still go ahead and click on this, and then you can go ahead and move. Let's say this time around I want to bring in some images. Let's say we'll bring in these 3 images, select and bring in. And then the next one, let's go to add media again. Click on add. And let's say now I want to bring in some music. Okay, maybe later we're going to read some background music. So let's say I have this stream escape. Let's select only this and just bring. Alternatively, you can as well drag and drop the media directly into the media bin, and all of them will be imported. Everything is going to be under this project. You can check my media if you have specified any, but this is a pro feature. And then you can check out my photos, Google Photos, if you've connected this to your Google Photos, and you can easily bring in media also from there. So let's say right now we have this media uploaded, and we want to go ahead and start some editing. So to add the media into the timeline, all you need is to start by dragging and drop. You can drag and drop, or you can hit this plus sign and it's going to automatically add it to your timeline. Okay, so let's start by hitting on this plus sign, and you can see it has automatically added it, and you can see the video that we have added, and you can see its properties over here. So this is the properties panel, while this is the canvas, the editing canvas. This is where you see everything that you are editing or you're working with directly from the media. And you have the playhead. As usual, you can see the playhead to be able to see exactly what you're working on. Okay, you can play to see a preview of what you're working on also directly. So when you select a media, you have its properties over here. For example, you can have the editing features. You can replace, you can crop, you can trim a section, or you can filter, or you can zoom in or add corners to the video. For example, this one, you can add corners to it, or you can zoom in to some specific section if you're interested in zooming in. All right, you're interested in zooming in, but I think I can always keep it at 100. All right, so you can increase the volume. You can have the volume effects over here and many other effects that you can have as regards the video that you're dealing with. Later we'll look at how you can adjust the brightness, opacity, contrast, and so on. But when it comes to coloration and layering, you can play around with quite a lot of things from here. Now down here you have a lot of basic things, like you can split with the letter S on a particular clip, or you can do things and redo things if you're interested, or increase the speed from here. You can play to have a preview of what you are working on directly. All right, so this is one way. At the bottom right also you have the option to zoom in on the clip. You can increase the zooming in and out just like the way you have in many other clips or video editing platforms. So let's say I'm adding one more media to this. Let's say we're going to add one more. We've added this, so let's say we'll add something more simpler also. Okay, they're still uploading. Okay, so let's say we add this, and it's going to come exactly at the point where you put your playhead. So let's say we add it here. Okay, so we have 2 things. And the next thing is, let's try to see how we can carry out some very basic things as regards the clips that we've added. So let's do some trimming, and to do some trimming, let's select the clip. All right, select the clip, and then you can come over here to effects. You can click on trim, and then to bring that particular clip that you've selected, you're free to trim from the end like this, can just click and drag from both sides. You can do that from both sides. Okay. And one good thing about trimming is that it is reversible. You can always reverse it if you don't want a particular section, or you later want to change your mind. You can always reverse it, and you can do that also on both sides. Okay. So once you're done, you can say trim, or alternatively, you can define the current timing, the timing where you want to start and the timing where you want to end. You can define them directly from here. And once you get them directly where you are or where you want, you can always come over here and say trim, and this is going to trim that section of the clip. Okay, so you can always click on this and move it to the next one. So that's trimming, very easy. The next thing is you can do some splitting of the clip. So for example, here, I don't want the beginning up to this point. So you can do splitting. You can select and press on letter S on the clip. And you can see right now, your clip has been divided into two. We have one, we have two. And then you can select a section and delete. For example, I want to select this shorter section and delete. And then you can probably move to another place once it finished entering this place. So you can also select and click on letter S, and you can see you've created another split. You can select on this one and also delete this section. So that's deleting or split as editing, as far as our editing is concerned. You can do quite a lot. You can replace a clip, you can crop a clip, like you can select this particular one, you can select it, and once you click on cropping, you can click to crop, and then you have to define exactly where the section that you want to show. Maybe let's say we want to show this section. You can just go ahead and show the section directly. Okay, and once you're done, you can always hit on crop. Okay, and that section is now cropped. So if you like, you can zoom from the corners to fit in again, once again, to the screen within the screen. So you can see this is perfect, but we've trimmed the section that we want. So that's trimming. And then if you select on any of the video clip, you can have more options like I have explained earlier as regards the volume. You can increase the volume or decrease the volume as well of a particular clip, right? You can do quite a lot from here. You can add filters, and then you can add effects. Okay, so let's go to effects. You can add effects on a particular video. So this one now, if you select this particular clip, you can add different type of effects. You can see them. If you want to change everything to gray, with just one click, and you can see everything has been changed. Okay, so if you want to have many other effects that you can add directly. Another thing is you can add transition, basic transitions. Maybe as we are moving from here, we just transit to this one. You can do that by coming over to these transitions over here. You have a lot of transitions that you can have. You have this reveal, you have this pop, and then you have this cross dissolve. You can put something simple, but if you want more complex, you can have this one, something like this. And once you select, you can drag and drop, right? So you can see right now it's been added. So let's see the effect that it's going to have on our video. And I think this is fantastic. So depending, you can have the transition timing to be increased if you want to increase the transition timing at the intro, at the outro, or on both sides. You can increase the timing with this, right? You want to increase, you can as well increase, or alternatively, if you want, you can manually select the transition and you can increase or decrease it directly. Right, so that's basic in terms of adding transition. The duration, you can increase it or decrease it directly from here. So once you release, you can see it's been decreased. If you want to increase, you can increase, or if you want to delete, you can delete directly. So that's transition. Once you're done, you can go back, and then you can add other things. For example, you can change the timing and have different versions of the clip. So let's select this particular clip. You have transitions, you have timing. You can play around with the timing and so on. Okay, so this is doing basic editing, adding effects, transitions. Let's try to see how we can bring in some music and play around with the music section or background music and add some background music to this, right? So to add a background music, let's say I have this music that I've imported, I can just click on this and it's been added directly. Now if you try to play, see that the volume is quite high, so you can select this particular clip and you have the option to play around with the speed as well as the volume. So you can bring down the volume to as small as 5, for example, and you can see from the waveform it has been decreased steadily. You can see this is averagely okay. So we can select, You can trim the audio clip also. You have two ways. You can do trimming, like you can select and you can trim from the edges directly like this, or you can trim from this edge as well. And once you're done, you can define and say trim, or alternatively, you can come over to this point, create a split with the letter S, and you can select the section that you don't want and delete. Okay, and right now you can see we've just have clip very much ready. You can duplicate a layer, you can place it, or you can delete it directly. And one thing I always like is the effects on audio. You can add a fade in, and you can add a fade speed, or you can add outro, you can add an intro, you can increase all of these if you're interested, and timing as well, just like the way we have in normal clips. Okay, so you can do quite a lot. The next thing that we can try to do is to add in some b-rolls. Probably while you are playing the video, you may want to have something on top, something like picture in picture. As you're moving, you can add different kind of things. So let's say we have this image of this guy and you want to add it. You can easily add it directly by hitting on the plus sign, and you can see we've added the picture. Okay, so you can see right now it can be showing this, and then it will jump into this, and then put that back to this. Okay, so this is very, very interesting. You can add as many, and you can define the length, how much length you want it to cover, and you can add a video as well. It doesn't have to be only an audio or an image. So let's say we crop this, we split this with the letter S, and then we can delete this section, and then probably I want this to stay somewhere here. Okay, so we can have, while we are still enjoying this, you can have the image and then back to our normal video. So that's how to add b-rolls. You can add them to as many places as you want to beautify your content or your video. Now, another thing that is very important to add is the text. Let's go back over here and add some text. Let's go to text. This is a text. You have different types of text. If you're interested in adding, you can choose from any. This is styles, different styles. You can view all, and then you can be able to select or put in a sample text. You can see over here. So once you select the text, you can just double click inside and you can say hello and welcome to my channel. For example, this is very, very clear. So you can extend or increase the size from here, from the edges, and increase the size directly from the main edge. You can see, and you can bring it or drag and drop it to any location of your choice. And then you can see this is the main text. You can drag it and move it to any section, okay, of the clip. You can bring it to the beginning if you're interested in bringing it to the beginning. Okay, and you can select all of these probably and take a move to this point. So you have something like hello and welcome to my channel at the beginning. Okay, and then you can start this. So this can be very, very much handy when you are trying to have some text during your editing processes. And once you select the text, also you have a bunch of controls that you can work with directly from here. Like you can work with the default, or you can have sample text, or you can do other things like you can change the font style. Okay, let's go with something like impact. I think I don't like this, so let's go with the previous one. You have, while selecting, you can have the outline. You can have outline. Already you have the outline. You can increase or decrease the thickness. You can bold, you can italize, you can underline things. You can change the coloration, text color from here, right? You can make it red, or you can change the outline as well from black. I think black is okay. If you can change it to blue, if you want to change it to blue. Opacity, you can vary the opacity, and thickness, you can vary the thickness as well. And do drop shadow, you can drop shadow, add blur, change position, line effect. You can click to have all of these features. The layering, you can have quite a lot of controls as regards this. So these are so many things you can do to enjoy your experience with this. And like I said, you have the inbuilt features like the audio. If you want to add in audio from the inbuilt, you can see inbuilt ones. All you need is just to click to have a preview of what is there, and then if you like it, you can just easily drag it and drop it. Okay, videos as well, you can have video footage that you can just directly import into the timeline, and you can continue with your editings. Like you can have elements as well. If you want to add in emojis, you can easily drag and drop and add in emojis directly. You can change their position, and you can change their sizes as well. You put them wherever you want them. Okay, so let's say I want this to be at the beginning up to this point. So you can have other progress bar or something like that. You can have quite a lot of things that you can easily bring in, like this guy. You can say welcome to my channel, and we can always position it correctly. All right, you can see him. Okay, so you can just select, make him resize him, and then change the position to anywhere you want. I think this is kind of cool. So depending, you can just go ahead and explore and see what and what you can put, what and what you can bring in. The transitions, you can see we talked about them, the templates. If you want to work with video templates, you can as well bring in any of them and customize it to your liking. And then again, we can record camera, screen, or the audio directly on your own. So if you are done with the basic for this tutorial, we'll try to keep it as basic as possible. If you're done adding some things, some key features, adding most of the things that you need, you can always export the video. And to export the video, all you need is to start by coming to the top right over here. You can see export project. You can just click and you can just go ahead and select. Right now we're going with MP4, and then we're going to go with, you can download free version as far as 720, and you can just go ahead. But if you want to keep it at auto, no problem. So you can see the estimated output size. You can see the quality. You can increase or decrease. And once you're done, you can say export as MP4, and your video is going to start exporting directly. Okay, you can see within some seconds it's going to be downloaded, and you can as well play your video and enjoy it. So this basically covers most of the key basic things that you need to learn as regards the use of Capwing for your own video editing project. So just go ahead, please explore it. Just type in kapwing.com and go ahead and import your media and see how you can cut things or split some sections and see how you can add one or two things to beautify your work and beautify your videos and create some content that you can be proud of. And then export it. If you want, you can share it with me so I can give you comments as regards how you edited the project. So this concludes this tutorial about the use of Capwing for complete beginners. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.